Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. It's New Comic Book Day. We're going to take a look at the books coming out next Wednesday, February 21st. This year is just going by quickly, isn't it? So we're going to use Midtown here, take a look at some interesting books that are coming out. There's a couple decent ones that are worth taking a look at. So let's dive into it. And we're going to use Midtown here again, 20th and 21st. I think DC and a few titles come out on the 20th. Most of the books though come out on the 21st. And we're going to start off with Dark Horse. Space Usagi Death and Honor issue 3 will be out next week. I really dig the Jennifer Meyer cover. Beautiful cover by her. Her artwork is just amazing. Check out her Instagram. She does amazing, awesome artwork. You can tell right away it's a cover by her typically. And this is I think it's a 1 in 20 or 1 in 25. I know probably 1 in 25. This is probably going to sell out, I would imagine. Her covers have been pretty sought after so far. So that's one that I'm looking to get for next week. And then we look at DC Comics. Batman, Superman, World's Finest 24 will be out. I do like this Dave Wilkins cover. Very cool. Sweeney Boo cover is also interesting. Kind of dig that one. Batman 144. Chip Zdarsky run. Giuseppe Camicoli is doing the artwork. The Raza cover, I think that's the one I pre-ordered. I'm a fan of Raza. I like his artwork, although I also think the Putri cover is also interesting. Scalero cover looks nice. I like that one too. Catwoman 62, David Nakayama cover for the A cover. The Takara cover, that one's okay. Inhook Lee looks okay. The Fornes cover looks nice as well. Lyrics Lee, I'm not really into that one. That's the 1 in 25. And then the 1 in 50 by Nakayama. Yeah, Nakayama covers, they got to be somewhat striking to me. This one is not real striking to me. So I don't think it's going to do well. And obviously, Midtown has it priced way below ratio. So that kind of tells you may not be that sought after. Green Lantern number 87, the facsimile. If you never could afford the original, first appearance of John Stewart, I believe, Green Lantern, and also I think it might be second appearance of Guy Gardner. There's a couple keys in that book. Expensive book to own, the original. So yeah, facsimile might be a good way to go. Green Lantern War Journal number 6. I have been enjoying the reading on these. I've basically been picking up the Raza covers, and I've been reading them, and it's been good. So yeah, one of the few DC books that I've been reading, and thanks to Raza, the Raza artwork, and of course the B cover here by Raza, a fantastic cover, one of the best covers coming out next week, in my opinion. So, in my opinion, that is a must buy. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong issue 4. Looks like they got a second printing on that. Issue 5 will be out. I believe I pre-ordered the Jock cover. Yes, I like that Jock cover. Very nice. It's red. It's awesome. It's an awesome looking Jock cover. It's been a good read. I got to tell you, it's one of the few DC books lately that I've been enjoying. Even regular Batman has not been as good as this Justice League book. So I like it. The Cho cover is also nice. Puppeteer Lee, I didn't even know this was a Puppeteer Lee cover. Yeah, I mean, that's not really Puppeteer Lee style. I don't know. I don't really like it. I usually love Puppeteer Lee covers. especially his Spawn 350. I'll show that one in a few minutes when we get down to the image books. That one's amazing. Definitely the one I did pre-order though in advance was this one, the 1 in 50 by E.M. Gist, and that one is just awesome. It's just a great cover. Gist has a great eye, not only for doing fantastic art, but just having the eye for design. And that's just a really well designed cover. I love it. I love how the Green Lantern path is being shot through there. You've got beautiful picture of King Kong back there. Yeah, it's just, that's a great cover. I love it. And obviously it's priced more than Ratio, so there must be a lot of other people that want that cover as well. So that one's going to be a hot cover next week for sure. Nightwing 111. Yeah, I don't really get these sweater weather. I don't know. Not for me, but I'm sure somebody will buy it. I've not really, once in a while I'll buy a Nightwing cover if it's a Matina cover or something dark, but yeah, I don't buy the fluffy ones. Superman number 11, the B cover by Bermejo is nice. I like Bermejo's art. If you're into the romance novel look there, that one definitely has the romance novel cover by Ariel Diaz. Except for he needs the long hair like Fabio. He needs the long hair and it would be complete. There's also a Suicide Squad Kill Arkham Asylum game key cover. The Villa Lobos cover, 1 in 25. It's okay. Villa Lobos, he's kind of trying to be like an Adam Hughes. Some of his covers are good and some of them are just like, eh. That one's kind of eh. The 1 in 50 by Chuma Hill. I don't like it. Chuma Hill, I like some of her covers. I mean, man, that Zatanna cover she did last year for Night Terrors, that was really, really good. She did a really nice cover for Angel Breaker last year on the Night Terrors, but I think if she does a female, she did a couple good Wildcats covers, but yeah, I'm not digging the Superman cover. It's and obviously it's price below Ratio. That tells you everything you need to know. I'm usually right about cover art. I'm usually spot on. Wonder Woman number 6. Yeah, the Tedesco cover's nice. I don't know if Tom King is doing a good job with this series so far. It might be worth taking a look at. I probably have a couple Wonder Womans to read. I'm a little bit behind in my reading. Obviously, I read alphabetically, so I'm always caught up on Batman quickly. But by the time you get to Wonder Woman, yeah, I'm usually a couple issues behind on that one. But yeah, I do like the Tedesco cover. That would be my pick. The Sampry cover is okay. I think this is a 1 in 25. Yeah, it's all right. That's it for DC. Moving on to Dynamite Entertainment. Army of Darkness Forever number 5. Yeah, there's a bunch of covers. Some of them are okay. Matina cover's kind of crazy looking. That guy looks like he's having a rough day. The Virgin for $10, that looks decent. Elvira meets H.P. Lovecraft number 1. Bunch of covers on this. The photo covers tend to be pretty popular. I wouldn't be surprised if that sells out. She's still alive, by the way, so I do think she attends Comic Cons occasionally. So I think what collectors do is they usually will buy the photo cover variant and they will get her signature on it. And sometimes, CGC's there, they get it graded. I could see that being a thing to do if you're a big Elvira fan. Yeah, there's the Virgin photo cover as well. I did order an Adam Hughes cover for this particular book. I think it will come out. I think I get it in March sometime. Maybe end of February, but I think it's going to be in March. Yeah, hopefully hopefully that comes in good shape. We'll see. I'll be talking about that book once I get it. I'll go into it more, so stay tuned. There's some Lilo and Stitch signed covers from Midtown, so if you want a signature by the writer and I think internal artist. Now I think I would have bought this Jennifer Meyer one if it was signed by her. I would have bought it, but yeah. It's the writer and the interior artist. So yeah, I'll pass on that. If it was Jennifer Meyer signed, I would have bought it. All right, what else? Are we still with Dynamite Entertainment here? Vampirilla, Dracula Rage, issue 5 will be out next week. There's a bunch of covers on that. The typical Perio, Carla Cone, all that good stuff. It's pretty typical. IDW Publishing, Godzilla Rivals Mothra versus Mogera, I think it is. This is a one-shot. There's 3 covers. I sometimes buy the incentive covers if it's related to Godzilla, but I don't really care for this cover. So I passed on it. Man, there was a Tradd Moore cover. Was it Tradd Moore? Several months ago that I bought. It was a 1 in 25. That's like $100 book now. So if you pick the right Godzilla variant, they can do very, very well. Star Trek number 17. Yeah, this Jake Bartok cover is okay if you're a fan of Data. Yeah, it's okay. $9. Not a big risk there. I don't think that book will do anything though. Image Haunted Girl number 4. I love the E.M. Gist cover. I pre-ordered that. Pre-ordered that with my 40% discount. So yeah, I like that. Awesome cover there by Gist. That's the only one I cared for of the ones. Bone Orchard Mythos Tenement number 9. I like the Christian Ward cover. Yes, that's very good. Love that cover. I think I pre-ordered that one as well. Cobra Commander number 1. There is a second printing. If you missed the first print, you may want to look at that. Looks like there's a bunch of second printings. Issue 2 of Cobra Commander will be out next week. Bunch of covers on that. I just read Cobra Commander number 1. I think I got a really good deal through one of the websites. They had the Alan Qua MegaCon variant, and it was a good read. I liked it. I thought it was really good. It's kind of some origin story into Cobra Commander. I'm actually interested in reading the second issue, so I'll probably just pick up the regular cover. But yeah, some of these incentive variants are nice. G.I. Joe number 304 will be out next week. Yeah, good old Larry Hama back on the writing scripts, and I do like that incentive cover. That one's kind of cool. Destro's face in the background. Spawn 350. That's probably the big book coming out next week. Historic issue. Again, I just talked about Puppeteer Lee. That's the kind of Puppeteer Lee cover I'm looking for. His other cover there on the Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong it's nowhere near as good as this. That's the kind of Puppeteer Lee cover I'm expecting. McFarlane cover's nice. Stegman cover's okay. Booth cover's okay. I like the Lampion cover for sure. And yeah, the black and white McFarlane cover. Yes, I love it. He did a nice job on that one. He can still draw. All right, I think that's it from Image. Moving on to Marvel. Alien, Black, White, and Blood. Man, everybody gets a Black, White, and Blood series, right? Is that what they're going to do with everything? They did that for Star Wars. Darth Vader, I think they did one. Yeah. It's a collection of stories. Most of it's in black and white, and then there'll be some color splash typically on each panel. It's some of the stories are okay in these. I do like the David Aja cover. I'm kind of a fan of his artwork. I like that cover, red and black. Yeah, it's kind of Tough to say no to that. Man, they want a lot for the Stegman cover. I think that's a 1 in 100 cover by Stegman. It is cool. It is a good cover by him. But man, $135. Yep. Seems a little high. Seems a little expensive. Midtown, man, if something's selling for more than $100 on eBay, yeah, on a pre-order, Midtown jacks up the price pretty strongly. Captain Marvel #5. I could see people being into this Dodderman cover. You got all these different versions of Captain Marvel on the cover. Yeah, it's kind of cool. That's a 1 in 50. Daredevil #6 will be out next week. The one in, I think this is a 1 in 25 here by Sergio Davila. I like that. It's cool. Got the Wolverine slicing through his weapon there. Edge of Spider-Verse #1. I don't know. We're getting burned out on these Edge of Spider-Verses. I mean, there's some nice covers here. You got the Pete Woods homage. That's homage to Star Wars. You've got the Scotty Young cover, which is nice. Derek Chu, Chris Allen. You got a Asura foil cover. Derek Chu 1 in 100 cover for $90. And there was, I guess there's a surprise variant, incentive surprise variant, $67.50. Yeah, that must be like a 1 per store deal. So take notice of that. That could be a hot book next week, possibly. Gods #5. Yeah, that Mahaney cover is pretty nice. 1 in 100, man. I don't see them selling all that well these days, the 1 in 100s. Incredible Hulk #9, the Capullo cover, that's a 1 in 100. They got that bad boy discounted down to $72. Man, it's crazy. I'm not going to mention every book coming out. Let me just get through this here. Predator Last Hunt. Ed Brisson doing the writing. Yeah, there's some nice covers here. I like most of them. The Prio cover, you get that nice man. That's a 1 in 100 down to $72. Rise of the Powers of X issue 2. Writing by Kieran Gillen. RB Silva artwork. Yeah, the Mac cover is pretty nice. Mac Virgin cover for $31. I think that's a 1 in 50. That one looks very nice. There is a 1 in 100 by RB Silva. It's either, that might be a 1 in 75 rather. I'll take that back. The Silva Virgin cover, it's a 1 in 75, I believe. Sentry #3, A cover's nice by Ben Harvey. I've not been reading Sentry, but I haven't heard good or bad about it, so I don't know if it's any good or if it's not. Haven't heard much about it. Spider-Boy #4. Yeah, I love the Nicoletta Baldari cover. I love it. It's just got that Spider-Verse animation type feel to it. She's excellent at that. Again, very good artist. Check out her Instagram under Nicoletta Baldari. She had a really good store variant too for Edge of the Spider-Verse that I just picked up last week, and it's really, really good. And it sold out very fast. I think it was limited to like 500 copies. It sold out quick. So yeah, she's a good artist. I dig her art style. I love it. I buy a lot of covers that she does for sure. Star Wars 43 will be out next week. Bunch of covers on that one. Ultimate Spider-Man #2. That's probably one of the bigger books coming out next Wednesday. Issue 2. I gotta imagine the orders on this are big. Supposedly it's already gone to a second printing, even though the book is now coming out. So I don't know how that works. But it's gone to a third printing, issue #1. But even issue 2 has already gone to a second printing, even though the book's coming out right now. So I don't know how that works. Marvel just is playing games, I think. But I would expect this book to do well. Issue 2, yeah, it's going to sell. That's going to be a big book next week for a lot of shops. So expect the shops to have that well stocked issue 2, especially the A cover. The other covers, I'm not too sure, but I expect that A cover to be well stocked. 1 in 25 still available at Midtown, and the 1 in 100 Virgin variant by Ruan. Yeah, it's a nice cover. It's a beautiful cover. 112. Yeah, they want a little bit too much for that. I think you can get that cheaper online. I think you can get it still for ratio on eBay. So just be aware of that. That does it for Marvel. I think last is Independence. There's a few to mention there. I'm not going to highlight everything. Animal Pound. I did read the first issue. It was okay. This is a Tom King written story. Peter Gross doing the art. I do like the Del Mundo cover here. I'm partial to a red cover. Yeah, it's kind of a cool cover. That's a 1 in 25. There's also a 1 per store reveal that's sold out at Midtown already. Basic Instinct. Remember that movie? Cemetery Kids Don't Die. Oni Press. Yeah, I dig the James Stokey cover. I mean, look at the detail on that. He draws a lot of detail. I like it. I think I pre-ordered that one because of Stokey. I'm a big fan of Stokey, and there is a Virgin variant, a 1 in 25 by him. So yeah, I love it. I think I pre-ordered that. Pretty sure I did. There's also a 1 in 50 by Dustin Weaver. That one's pretty crazy looking too. I like it. Crying Boy #1. I don't know anything about this book, but there's some pretty cool covers. I think the A cover is probably the best one by Carlos Villas. I mean, that's pretty scary looking. Look at that cover. Holy crap. Yeah, I think I like that one the best. There's a bunch of other ones though. There's B cover, C cover. C cover's kind of good too. Yeah, man, just a lot of artists I've never heard of before. There's a hollow foil flip cover, blank variant cover, and a 1 in 10 by O'Rourke. I don't know who that is. I don't know. I like the A cover the best. That's the one that's the creepiest. That one's the creepiest in my opinion. Always go for the creepiest horror cover. I think you'll do okay if you do that. That's my advice to you on buying horror comics. All right, what else? We got Grim Fairy Tales. Yes, yes, yes. Everyone loves those. Got the adult books. Invasive issue 3. This is another Oni Press. Cullen Bunn, good horror writer. I do remember reading the first issue. I thought it was pretty good. Don't know if I'm going to continue with it or not. A bunch of covers. I think I like the C cover the best. This is like a 1 in 10 cover by Manhouse. I like a red cover. I'm partial to a red cover. That one's pretty good. I like it. Jaguar #1. This is Archie Comics. I do like this Murakami cover. I don't know if this is a new character in the Archie universe. Maybe it is. Not too sure of that, but I do like that cover by Murakami. I struggled with that one a little bit. Lotus Land #4. That's been a good read. I've been enjoying the read on that. I don't really like any of the covers though for this issue. They've had some good incentive covers in the past. I mean, I don't know. This is their 1 in 20 incentive cover. It's kind of weird. I don't know about that cover. Mech Cadets #6. I do like the Dustin Nugent cover. That one's pretty cool. I don't read this book, but I do like that cover. It's a nice cover. Mirko Indalfo's Blasphemous #1. A bunch of covers on this. Now these are oversized. This is that Distillery Media. They're oversized comic books. I think I had one around here somewhere. Yeah, maybe I put it away. Yeah, they're kind of like Black Label. They're magazine sized. There is a Stanley Archer cover for $8.99. Some people might be interested in that. What else is that? That might be it. Rick and Morty, Final Weeks, Sherlock Holmes, and Mortson. I don't know. I've given up on Rick and Morty. There's too many Rick and Morty books these days. Sickness number 4. Let's see. There's a cover here by Jenna Cha. Yep, she definitely can draw some disturbing stuff. Check out her Instagram. She definitely has some crazy looking covers. I do like this Allison Sampson cover though. That one looks pretty cool. Sunflowers. What is this about? It's about flowers. It's kind of a cool cover though. I dig that cover. Agent number 3, Ablaze Media. Prism number 5. I don't think I've been reading that. Looks like one of the covers is sold out. 2 of them are sold out. 3 of them, I guess. We don't know what this one looks like, but yeah, some interest on that, I suppose. Unnatural Order number 3. Looks like some of the incentive covers are sold out. Yeah, this Tim Daniel one looks kind of cool. Is that supposed to be like a werewolf? Bigfoot, maybe? I don't know. Bigfoot or werewolf. Those sold out pretty quickly on Midtown. I don't collect Exo Man of War, but yeah, that cover looks pretty sick. Prestige edition. Kind of like that cover. Zor number 1. Again, this is a new number 1. I don't know much about this book. I don't buy too many Keen Spot Entertainment comic books, but there's a bunch of covers that might be worth taking a look at. See if it's any good. Zorro Man of the Dead issue 2. Bunch of covers on that one. Sean Gordon Murphy. And I think that's it. The rest are all trades and paperbacks. So that's what I had for you guys. Those are the books coming out next Wednesday. A couple good ones. Edge of Spider-Verse is coming out next week. Spawn 350. I think those are the 2 big books. Ultimate Spider-Man number 2 rather. So those are probably going to be the 3 titles most people are going to focus on getting at their LCS. So expect some movement on those books, perhaps. We'll see. That's what I had for you. I may have more to report. I plan on doing a live stream tomorrow evening. I'm going to be doing the live stream on my wrestling books. I sent out messages to Biggie Shack. He never responded, so I guess he must be busy. We'll do the show without him. That's okay. That would have added a little bit more flavor, I think, to the show if I had him on. I think that would have been fun, but that's okay. I'm not going to dress up like Hulk Hogan or any wrestler, but I will be reviewing these awesome wrestling comic books. I got a nice stack of them here that I've collected over the last several years. One of them I just got recently that took me about a year to find it. So it is kind of a fun chase, right? It's kind of fun to chase certain comics. And I'll be going over the wrestling comic books. So we'll be talking about that. And we'll also be talking about some things going on in the comic book news. I'll be reviewing articles. So what's moving lately in speculation land? I have not heard much about the CGC controversy since it happened. It's been kind of quiet there. Haven't heard too much about it yet, but I will take a look at the news articles in the next day or so and see if there's anything worth mentioning. I will update you on that. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. Go get your comic books. I'll see you soon.